Integrating invoice data from your ERP into a government-mandated e-invoicing format is not plug and play, especially when your ERP is full of custom fields, localized tax logic, and country-specific workflows. Now add real-time validations, QR codes, structured invoice formats, and a ticking compliance deadline from the authorities like the UAE's FTA or Singapore's IRAS, and your current billing system would start to fall apart. This is where most of the teams get stuck. How do you turn fragmented ERP data into a country-compliant e-invoices without overhauling your billing system? In this video, we'll show you how to consolidate invoice data from ERPs like SAP, Oracle, Tally, or custom systems and push it into compliance step by step. Here's what most people miss. E-invoicing starts with your data. Before any invoice can be submitted to the FDA, IRS, or PayPal, it needs to meet specific technical requirements, structured XML or UBL, field-level validations, and regulatory metadata. This would include header-level information like the invoice number, issue date, and buyer TRN. Line item details like quantity, taxable amount, and VAT breakdowns. Next, it will also include regulatory metadata, document type codes, currency, payment terms, and references. Without structure and unification, the tax authority will reject your invoices or worse, flag it for audit. That's where compliance comes in. Instead of replacing your ERPs or forcing everything into one system, what if you can connect all of them in a unified platform that understands them all? Compliance is built to just do that. It acts as a control layer between your ERP systems and the tax authority. It's designed to normalize data validated based on country-specific rules and deliver compliant e-invoicing directly to relevant portals. And here's how it helps. It helps by accepting data through API, flat files, or batch uploads. It applies logic specific to each country's tax regulations and provides real-time error feedback and validations. It also offers a centralized dashboard for submission status and audit trails. With compliance, your systems stay intact, but your data gets aligned, validated, and filed correctly. Now let's walk through what this actually looks like in practice. Step 1 would be to connect your ERP systems. Whether you're using SAP, Oracle, Zoho, Tally, or something custom, Compliance supports multiple ingestion methods. Each ERP can be treated as its own source without requiring full system integration upfront. Step 2 would be to extract the right fields. Only the data that is required for structured e-invoices is pulled, no excess. This would include buyer or seller TRNs, VAT line items, delivery notes, payment terms, UOM codes, and document types. Not all data is relevant for e-invoicing compliance. Compliance helps you identify and extract only the fields that are required. Step 3 would be to map your compliance's unified schema. Once you have your data, you map each ERP field to compliance's standardized schema. For example, INB tax code from your ERP might be mapped to tax category code in compliance. You can use pre-built adapters or define your own mapping logic. Step 4 would be to apply country rules and validate. After mapping, compliance applies each country-specific tax rules, whether it is PINT AE's QR code validation or PayPal delivery logic. Everything is checked before submission. Any errors are flagged early. Step 5 would be to centralize and submit. Once validated, the data is automatically submitted to the appropriate tax authority, whether that's the UAE's FTA or the My Invoice in Malaysia. You can monitor the entire process to a centralized dashboard. Even with the right platform, there are a few things you need to watch out. First would be to start early. Don't wait until the go live. Test data in the sandbox environments ahead of time. Second would be to monitor field level inconsistencies, track values like tax rates, customer identifiers, and currencies closely. Third would be to version your mappings. ERP systems evolve. Make sure your data mappings evolve with them. Fourth would be to involve tax teams early. Let them help define the data model, not just validate the output. Now let's come back to where we began. You started with multiple ERPs, disconnected systems, and no clear view of your compliance data. Now we have a unified data layer that is clean, validated, and ready for every country. It works with your existing systems and aligns with regional tax mandates. Compliance doesn't replace your tools, it makes them work together. Because e-invoicing compliance is about flow and shouldn't be a barrier to your ERP process.